Yo, 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 what's up? It's me, Lucifer2B666, and today we're talking about the gameplay first, as always. This is World at War. I think this map is Castle. I can't remember any of the map names, I'm so sorry, on, like, every game, except Black Ops. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Castle, and then we play I'm not sure what the other gameplay was again. Maybe Airfield or something? No, Airfield was the Nocturne Toten one. I don't know. But we play, there's two matches. This one was really short, so I felt like adding another gameplay clip, and look how I pwned that guy. So, yeah, this is multiplayer without hackers. Are you so excited, guys? There is hackers in this game a lot, but it's not as insane as it used to be, where every single match you went in was hackers. It's like, like a 1 in 2 chance that you'll find hackers, which is pretty bad, but still. So let's talk about this commentary. I want to talk about my future profession. I'm going to go through this really quickly because I tried this before and I took the whole commentary just talking about one profession. So, what future profession I am willing to take when I grow up. What I need to take college for and, all that. So, yeah, I'm going to go from what I wanted in about 7th grade all the way to now. And it almost seems more childish as I grew up, which is kind of funny. I find that really funny, that I wanted jobs that little kids want now. Which I really find that funny. But let's keep going. So, let's start off with my first job I wanted in about 7th, 8th grade, maybe somewhere in the middle there. I'm going to go in the neatest order I can go from, like I said, oldest to newest, and I'm pretty sure the newest one is officially the job I want. But we'll keep going. So, first I wanted to be a game designer / programmer, either of the two, but I'm clumping it into one job because they're so similar. The video game designing thing, I learned the hard way that you can't write the story at all. You have to do it strictly on what the story says, that the guy that wrote the story, exactly what he wants. I don't like that. Okay, it's kind of like a movie director. They don't write the story. Not many people know both of those things. That the director usually doesn't write the story at all. He just directs the movie. So, yeah. So being a video game designer just completely is kind of thrown out there. Programmer, it still makes a lot of money if you make it into the, field of programming. As, an IT guy, you make, a bunch of money, but first off, I'm not really that good with hardware, but I'm good with software. And you kind of need to know both to get into that profession. So, throw that completely out the window. That was not a possibility after I figured out all of that, which I had to learn the hard way. Then I kind of wanted to be in the Air Force. It was something I really looked into after I went to a vacation where they had, I've mentioned this before, but they had a simulator for flying, and it was a legitimate simulator. You felt all the G's, you felt everything you would feel in an airplane. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it, but I would go into that profession, but there's only two things stopping me. A, I don't want to die. It's really unlikely because in the Air Force, I think it's the least. It's the only military branch that has the least amount of deaths. because they really take care of those people, not because of the person, but because of the airplane itself costs so much money. But well, and the person, because you got to train them for so many years, and you know what I mean. So that was kind of thrown out the window because of my height now. I'm higher than 5'9". I'm like 5'10" now, I think, or maybe 5'10" and a half, maybe 5'9" and a half. I'm not sure. Somewhere in there, I've not taken my height, but my dad is 5'9". I'm like maybe an inch taller than him. So yeah, throw that out the window because I'm probably going to grow another inch. They do take it at 5'10", but also you have to be a certain weight requirement too, and yeah, just throw that out the window. Then I kind of looked into being an astronaut. This is what I mean by kind of childish, ideas. I loved the Air Force thing so much that I'm like, you know what? Being an astronaut isn't that hard, right? I mean, you just go up there, you do what people tell you to do over the intercom, and that's about it. And you get fun and zero gravity. But that's not that easy either because you have to usually be in the Air Force for a certain amount of years, and forget that. I mean, I could still be in the Air Force with a higher height than that, but I would be like flying like bomber airplanes or like transport airplanes. I wouldn't be flying like F-15s or F-16s. I'm not sure what they even fly anymore. So yeah, forget about that. Just throw the astronaut thing out the window. So then I picked a profession which I know I'm 100% going to go into. If everything falls in line, I will do it. I will become a lawyer and then get into some sort of political thing. I personally, my ultimate goal would be to be president, but I'm sure I'm not going to get there because you have to have like a ton of money to be president. Not many people know that, but I couldn't just go, I want to be president, and then have a little political campaign on the TV. That's not what it's like. You have to be like independently wealthy to actually do that. But you get a lot of money as a senator and a governor and even mayor, lawyer too. You get a ton of money. So it kind of builds you up into being the president. But you need like $200 million for a political campaign, I think they said. And that's like a really small one. Like, I don't think that's like president level. Like, it is. There has been presidents that have done that. But it's like the lowest you really need to go because you got to actually put yourself out there. So I would be a lawyer and then probably be a senator. That's what I was thinking of doing. I'm really interested in being the president, but like I said, I'm not independently wealthy. I would probably have to be vice president and then be president. You see a lot of people doing that because, it's practically the only way you can get in is being vice president and then being president if you're not independently wealthy. So, because you're already kind of known and everything, but it sounds really crazy. It sounds bizarre, but you could be listening right now to the future president. That's insane, isn't it? I mean, I was kind of thinking about it the other day. All the people I've met, let's say I successfully even became a senator, let's just say. Isn't that insane to know that you, like, knew a guy that, like, is running your country? I found that amazing. Like, I didn't really think about it too much when I was like, I'm gonna be president, you know. Um, yeah, but let me throw one more thing out there. I'm not one of those morons that are like, oh, I'm gonna be president just because I feel like it, and I feel like, you know, doing, I don't know, just stuff. I'm not one of those people. I watch the news like crazy. If you ask any of my family members, I sit on the news like 24/7, and I'm like, oh, why is the government shutting down today? Let's see what's going on. Or, oh, what law is being passed today? That kind of thing. Like, I'm really into that. And I love throwing my opinions out there, and, you know, I love arguing about politics. It's just one of those things that I love doing. I absolutely love doing. I know they say you should never talk about politics, you know, at the dinner table or anything, but I love doing it. It's just a profession I want to go into because I really enjoy it. I do. But I'm pretty sure I could be senator, maybe governor, but I'm not sure if I could ever be vice president or president. Um, yeah, but it is kind of cool to think that you might be listening to, you know, somebody that's going to become really famous, and I'm not doing it for fame. I know I'm coming off like that, but that's not what I'm doing it for. I feel like we're kind of going on the wrong path, and there needs to be some corrections in our system. And I don't know. I'm not doing a political campaign right now. I'm too young. I can't. You have to be about 35, I think it is, maybe 40. I'm not sure, but we've only had one president that was the youngest age, and yeah, I'm gonna just leave that. So see you guys later. Goodbye. Peace. Bye. See ya.